Look what, I found a new video that I can watch, I think. Still 700 hours.
Although the Earth is presently chock full of ferocious animals, they have nothing on prehistoric predators. Even their direct descendants wouldn't be able to take them on.
First of all, I mean they do, but direct descendants, we do not have the direct ancestors. We have very close links to what there would be of ancestors. Second of all, orcas are now crying as well as great white sharks.
Don't believe us? Look at a crocodile and a Dinosaurus side by side. See? On account of its size, a Dinosaurus would annihilate a modern-day crocodile
Oh, I thought you were saying
in a matter of minutes.
Also, it's pronounced Dinosaurus.
But we're not talking about crocodiles today, or Dinosaurus.
Dinosaurus.
Instead, we're journeying back in time.
And yes, there is something
to
called
a period where dinosaurs ruled the Earth. On this trip, you'll meet 10 of the most
Not
dangerous
the dinosaur, they both not.
kinds to ever exist. All aboard, number 10, Spinosaurus. The average person thinks of a T-Rex
Spinosaurus.
anytime they're asked to name the most dangerous dinosaur. We can't blame them. The plethora of dinosaur media has hammered this idea into them. But it turns out that the king of the tyrant lizards, which Tyrannosaurus rex literally translates to, isn't the king of the dinosaurs after all. The dinosaur...
No, yeah. Because you don't realise the sauropods exist. Don't you know? Argentinosaurus and what is it? Dreadnoughtus are both crying in their beds like babies because they're so sad. I didn't say they're the tyrant.
Who merits this title is a semi-aquatic Spinosaurus.
No, it is not. Is it? Depends on if you say ferociousness, sauropods. If you say bigness, sauropods. If you say how ugly they are to flatten you into a pancake, sauropods. So I would say sauropods, the king of
the
dinosaurs.
Spinosaurus was approximately 50 feet long.
15 meters, isn't it? That's a bit big, I think. I'm not sure.
From what we've gathered,
You're saying 50 feet, I have no idea. I'm just trying to do the math. Yeah, that's
it makes it about 10 feet longer than the longest T-Rex specimen. It also
it's only like 10 feet, 9 feet, 3 meters. I don't think it's 3 meters longer than the biggest T-Rex.
Largest dinosaur to have ever stalked the Earth. Or does it? Because recent studies have revealed that its reign of terror wasn't limited to terrestrial...
It's not biggest. It's not the biggest!
creatures alone.
T-Rex is your nuts. T-Rex, you don't handle by weight, and T-Rex is an absolute chunking boy, while Spinosaurus is so skinny.
Ara suggests that it possessed an odd set of features. These traits included, but weren't limited to, webbed feet, a crocodile-like snout with conical teeth, and a paddle-like tail, which it's believed helped with underwater propulsion. Simply put, it was a menace to underwater and above-land species both.
I mean, it would have struggled to kill most things on land.
Something
and Carnotaur, a big death predator of Africa would beat it up.
Boast of. In fact, none of the other dinosaurs can boast of it, because believe it or not, the Spinosaurus was the first dinosaur to take the water.
No, it wasn't. Technically, the first dinosaur could already swim.
Now, in case you were wondering, despite these traits...
Also, probably it's not. It's probably bad.
Spinosaurus wouldn't be able to take down a T-Rex. Mainly because they inhabited 2 different continents. However,
but if you did teleport them into a ring of fighting, and you forced them to fight to the death, the T-Rex would murder the Spinosaurus within 2 seconds. 1, 2.
The underwater environment that these dinosaurs spent most of their time in has been described as predator-rich. Meaning that they had to fight tooth and nail, literally, for survival.
No, they didn't. They had those split, and they should have can't them. The big predator of death. So they wouldn't have had to fight tooth and nail, most likely.
Number 9, Majungasaurus. We don't know about you, but a dinosaur that wouldn't even spare its own kind definitely deserves to be number 9 on this lineup.
You didn't say most brutal. You said most dangerous, and. To be honest, the top 10 would be probably the faster dinosaurs and sauropods. Because sauropods can flatten you, but they might not be able to outrun you. So there might be like some very fast, big carnivores. Majungasaurus is pretty dangerous.
We're referring to the Majungasaurus. As its name indicates, this dinosaur lived in what today the Majunga province of Madagascar, and was fond of, as we explained before, feasting on its own kind. We know what you're thinking.
They might have been dead already, like what we do with wasps.
How could anyone be so sure of its cannibalism? Well, to answer that question...
It depends on what you regard as cannibalism. If you eat, I mean, it is cannibalism. It's not too extreme if you eat a dead body. and you're starving to death because wasps do that.
Let's just say that analysis of Mangigosaurus fossils have revealed Mangigosaurus bite marks. Now, unless they were given to biting themselves, it establishes cannibalism.
Or they could have had fights. That might also be a reason. Because, like, if you look at what giraffes or what you see, some animals will fight to the death over territory. So it might have just been that.
Whether they simply feasted on carcasses or actively hunted their own kind is still up for debate. Speaking of carcasses, their diets aren't their only claim to fame. Scientists have also compared them to present-day mammals like sharks because of their rapid tooth replacements. So
I heard modern-day mammals like sharks! I'm about to die. I'll be honest. I'm going to re-listen to that clip.
to fame. Scientists have also compared them to present-day mammals like sharks because of their rapid tooth replacement.
Yeah, they said mammals, not animals. Tell who is this again? Tell Fact Junkie that sharks aren't mammals. But if I'm going to look at the comment section, how many people play that? Oh no, I see Mosasaurs come. But how stupid are you to think a shark is a mammal? I'm gonna kill you.
Replacements. So to speak, they lose and replace their teeth every 2 months. This rapid tooth replacement hasn't been observed in any of the other carnivorous dinosaurs. Probably because other dinosaurs weren't wearing their teeth down by constantly chewing on other species.
Why'd you say Jurassic World Evolution? I can't remember. No. It's a game on mobile, I think I have it.
Before we move
On my
on,
phone.
we've got a speed challenge for you. If you subscribe to Facts Junkie and hit the bell icon and
If you subscribe to people who say sharks are mammals,
you'll win 10 years of incredible
you
luck.
win. You're gay.
Good job. It actually works. Number 8. Utah Raptor.
No,
If you'd like to understand what a Utah Raptor was like, imagine a 20 feet long, 5 feet high chicken. To make things even more,
I like chicken. I maybe did say like chickens. And our chicken, I mean, a 20 feet long blue would cause the world to
think of a
explode.
chicken with both sickle-like talons as well as hands.
That's so...
Yes, you guessed it. This dinosaur had a series of weapons at its
Don't
disposal. While the utility
So
of the hand
enough.
claws is apparent enough,
I mean, it is.
that is, they helped it shred its prey to pieces. It used the 9.5 to 15-inch hind leg claws in a variety of ways. According to some sources, it had used them to paralyze or severely injure its prey with a kick to the jugular. Others suggest that they were used to stomp on their prey and disembowel it in the process. Besides these physical weapons,
I know that they would have either punctured the neck with the claw or pinned them to the ground and quite sucked their organs apart, biting them apart and then sucking their organs out.
this dinosaur
Yes, that is a brutal way to die, and yes, I think they did that.
also possesses a high IQ, equivalent to that of a chimp. This intelligence especially came in handy during hunting
Was it
as a
chimp?
pack.
I didn't think.
Basically, it'd allow them to work out a fail-safe hunting.
Oh, what is happening to that thing's hands?
Number
Why is his hands like that? Oh, what's this? Don't use Jurassic World as an educational source.
7, Carnotaurus. The mention of chickens brings us to our next pick.
This isn't a
The
chicken.
Carnotaurus, as its name implies, was a carnivorous dinosaur with horn-like projections resembling a bull's. We'll come to their use in a minute. First, let's discuss its formidable jaw. Scientists believe that its jaw was
Oh, look
unhinged
at his hands. They're so cute.
or expandable like a snake's, meaning that it could easily swallow prey twice its size.
Do the
That's
dance,
in
do
one
the
go.
dance.
However, this trait is a bone of contention. See what we did there? Between experts, so to speak. Some of them think that it was only capable of weak bites, and therefore could only catch small prey.
I don't think it was.
The disagreements about their jaw aside, one thing that almost all experts agree to is the utility of their horns. To elaborate, they wouldn't only use them to defend themselves, but also to test each other's strength, in a fashion similar to modern-day bulls. The final
not
reason
sure
why
why.
they've made this list is their speed. It's
Okay.
said that despite their weight, they had a top speed of 40 miles an hour.
That's a bit.
As a result, it was impossible for their prey to outrun them. Number 6,
That's a
Troodon.
bit iffy. Impossible until it's chasing a bird.
If you thought that the Utah Raptor was the only smart dinosaur on today's lineup, The Troodon would like to have a word with you. Not literally, of course. However,
Oh
considering
my
that it
word,
had
but-
a brain the size of a...
Oh yeah, Troodon's invalid, you sucker! Troodontids. It's not valid. I thought it was valid, and I didn't think. I don't know. This is a really funny meme video done by who is it? The real good. That's what guys.
We
We
would
joke about. I found it.
outright
But
dismiss that
I don't know what.
possibility.
It's not
All
valid.
jokes
but
aside,
It's not valid. Not the dinosaur. It's a dinosaur, but not valid.
a bigger brain gave the Troodon heightened senses. As a
Troodon
result,
doesn't
it could
exist in numbskull.
easily
I
outsmart
might
and prey on other dinosaurs. How, you inquire? Well, with the help of its razor-sharp teeth. Fun fact, its name literally translates to wounding teeth. Go ahead, connect
It's
the
not
dots.
real. It's not real.
Number 6,
I also give credit to Dino Planet when you should be giving it to the BBC.
Ankylosaurus.
Finally, I heard
Speaking
it.
of connecting the dots, can you guess why this particular herbivorous dinosaur is on today's lineup? Take a closer
Because
look
it disconnects your ankle. It disconnects your foot with the rest of your leg.
at it. Notice those bony plates? What about that club-like tail? If you haven't figured it out yet, these
It
dinosaurs
kills
were
you.
heavily
It kills you if you insult it.
armored, and in turn, very difficult to kill or devour. The only way you could
What
avoid
thing it devour is my question.
them was by flipping them over. That'd reveal their unarmored underbellies. But before you could do that, you'd have to avoid getting
As a
bludgeoned by
prehistoric
their
gaming, they're giving credit to us. I don't know why they're giving credit to weird things. I think that's
bone-crushing
right.
tails. These tails, which were essentially tail vertebrae fused together, are said to have had 364
Yeah, I
and
think it was
718 megapascals of impact stress.
I'm not listening.
Just by the way, it only takes about 100 megapascals to break a bone. What's more,
That's from
they can
Jurassic World.
swing it in a 100-degree lateral arc.
Ow, my yokes!
Armadillos
My
have
body!
inherited this trait from their potential predecessors. Number 4, Giganotosaurus.
Why are you spelling it with a D? Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yuck, Gigantosaurus. Dexatrogosaurus. What? That's not. Dex is not. Dexasaurus. Yeah.
Trailing behind the Spinosaurus on this list of the largest meat-eating dinosaurs, the
It's bigger, but T-Rex is still bigger than both. That's
Giganotosaurus
T-Rex, and also you're using Jurassic World as an
is at
educational
number
source.
4 for two major reasons. The first is its unique hunting method. So to speak, despite being larger than a T-Rex, this dinosaur's bite force wasn't anywhere near a T-Rex's.
It's
In
not
consequence,
larger than a T-Rex, but it's still larger than Spinosaurus.
It hunted by slicing its prey with the help of its sharp claws.
And it could break
This
your
allowed it
bones.
to take down fairly large prey, which it couldn't have gotten its jaws around that easily. The second reason
Obviously
is
it
its speed. Just like the Carnotaurus, these
So I
dinosaurs
don't
could run
understand why people either say it's incredibly fast or incredibly slow. I don't know what it is because I think it's just a bit slow, but I don't think it's that slow. But people either say it's got a really weak ankle, it can't run, or people say, oh, it can run 500 miles an hour yet. Of course, those are
fast
both
in spite of
things.
their body weights.
Can't move.
To be specific, at rates of about 31 miles per hour. This was all thanks to their slender tails, which helped balance
Don't
their
use
bodies.
that as an educational
Simply put,
source.
their prey couldn't outrun them or their razor-sharp claws.
I
Number
mean, they
3,
could if they were very fast. Wrong Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus.
Dino.
If you've seen some of the earliest films,
That
to come
I
out of
just
the
don't use Jurassic Park as a source, and this is even more extreme because they didn't even use the right one here.
Park franchise, you'd be immediately able to recognize this dinosaur. It was a picture of pure horror with its colorful frill and venom spitting. However,
It didn't spit venom, you animal. You.
both of these
Do
traits don't
your
have a
research,
basis in
yeah.
reality. Nonetheless, reassessments into the dinosaur's anatomy have proven that it had a hell of a bite force. Researchers were able to deduce this from the bite marks found in the Ceratosaurus's remains. When compared
gonna
to the
beat you up, yeah,
Dilophosaurus, the Ceratosaurus is kind of small, but this by no means suggests that the Dilophosaurus only preyed on smaller dinosaurs or carrion. It actually preyed on bigger ones as well. Nonetheless, it almost always hunts in packs. Number 2, Allosaurus.
We don't have any of it. They might have done it in couples, but I don't think they hunted them back. What is that abomination of an Allosaurus's hands? This guy is literally a sumo man. Look at his arms! Oh, bring it on, yeah.
Bite force weaker than that of a lion. The Allosaurus still deserves a spot on this list. That's because it was one of the most commonest predators of
When was this uploaded? I can't be mean to this. So yeah, months. I set it to under a year, so I'd have realistic, but then I forget that
The late
this
Jurassic
exists.
period. For those of you who can't seem to wrap your heads around these two contradictory ideas, allow us to explain. Allosauruses were dangerous because they possessed a unique hunting tactic. To elaborate, they'd first slam their jaw into their prey and then proceed to tear chunks out of it with their serrated teeth. The
We
Bible-
now have evidence against that. I don't know what, but I've heard that there's evidence against that, and I've heard by some creators that they aren't doing that anymore. So they might. I think they've considered if that's true.
Works on the fossilized remains
So
of
it might not
several
be true. I
herbivorous
don't think it's
dinosaurs
true.
suggest that they were their choicest prey. However, since they were really aggressive, their own kind
How do we know we're aggressive?
on the receiving end of their attacks. Scientists use this very
don't
reasoning
have
to
evidence.
dismiss the idea that they hunted in packs. Number 1.
They probably didn't. Not the dinosaur, not the dinosaur, not the dinosaur, not the dinosaur. You have to go over to EA to see where that one originated.
Mosasaur, a species
Actually,
that
no,
did
just
prey
go
on its
com, skip a bit, ignore the FIFA bit,
kind,
and there we
a
go.
plethora of others, for a fact, was the aquatic Mosasaur.
No,
While a range of
that is Jurassic World is also no, the dinosaurs. Stop talking about
This
the
sea monster
dinosaurs.
devoured almost everything in the ancient oceans, including smaller mosasaurs. This was on account of its
Probably didn't
massive
devour
jaw
it,
and its
probably.
cone-shaped teeth. As per experts, the mosasaur was just as big as the megalodon. All of these factors combined
I don't think it was as big as the Megalodon because the Megalodon's 50 feet. I don't think it was 50
allowed it
feet
to
long.
prey on large aquatic animals. This has been proven by the countless
Also,
mosasaur
seals.
fossils that were found with other large fossils lodged by
I don't
them.
know.
Some of the severely broken and healed ones, on the other hand, also affirm that they led a rather dangerous life. Alright, how many of these dinosaurs did you know about already?
Every single one of them. Which shows you still. Actually, I have to scroll to find Shark. Yo, this is stupid. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good rest of your life. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your life. Please subscribe. And screen pops up here. Bye bye. Actually, no, I ain't screen pop. Bye bye.